I mean, I'm not. I'm so enraged now, you know. You know, as a U.S. citizen, this embarrasses me as a U.S. citizen. Because, you know, I voted for this. I didn't vote for. You vote for a thing and it's about continuing a tradition. You know, this embarrasses me as a U.S. citizen. And it does. It embarrasses me. It really does. And when I look at this, because it's like the 1968 election, and because Johnson at the time, LBJ was so hated because he murdered or he helped get our civil rights leaders murdered. People who actually wanted to bring up the black community, bring up the and give them the standards that white men have. You know, that's what this whole event was. And then it was really about that. And you know, this event feels like the King assassination. You know, that this is like a metaphysical version of the King assassination during an election year. And how do you think this is going to go? How do we think this is going to go as a nation? As a nation, you know, this embarrasses me as a really big embarrassment, and it really does. And because, you know, it was the real civil rights leaders, real civil rights presidents were Eisenhower and Nixon. Because, you know, Nixon basically vindicated Muhammad Ali and said, okay, we're not doing a draft. The military draft was horrible. It was a horrible thing. Got thousands of Americans killed. And Nixon created the volunteer army, the volunteer military. Beautiful and perfect. He was a visionary. So you can sign up if you want to. Pure visionary stuff. Pure visionary. And what Muhammad Ali wanted was what Nixon wanted. And that's why I like both of them, because Nixon said, you know what, we need to get this stuff out here. They did what he did, what JFK and LBJ failed to do, and that is not do any more, not do war, not escalate or not and withdraw the people from Vietnam. He did what everybody wanted, you know, and that's why I revere him as one of our most interesting guys. But going back to this embarrasses me as a U.S. citizen, what's going on. It really does. I'm embarrassed. I'm not liking it, because this is like 1960. They purposefully picked this to, and it's the same thing. Johnson's didn't run, and did not run, and had his vice president run, how did that work out? Nixon won in a landslide. A Republican. This happened with Truman as well. Truman's dropped out, and his vice president ran, I think, and Eisenhower won in a landslide. You know, I'm just saying that patterns could, or that once, twice coincidence, 3 times not a coincidence. So maybe it will be like that, you know, or maybe 3 times that's wrong. It's a 3-wish system, because this is what we call a thing that people actually and I'll tell you one thing. The lady locked up more pot smokers than the Donald would have ever dreamed of doing. I'm not liking the Donald at any. I mean, I would I would like him better if he had been like Reagan on dealing with COVID and having a federal oversight. But this is bullshit. This is like 1968 meets Debategate on antimatter. This is bullshit. And I'll tell you, and our European allies must be freaked. Like, you know, people, you know, they must be freaked out. Like, their citizens are probably freaked. You know, because this is like the most. This was like a blow. Because to the whole idea. I mean, and this is what my take on everything. These people, I thought the MAGA people were extremist hucksters, but these people are universe-sized bullshit artists when it comes to things, because they, you know, this is not normal for a nation, and it embarrasses me. Everything like this embarrasses me as a person that lives and has to live and wake up and go to bed in the same exact place where I'm talking to you people, if you read this or watch this. And I mean, I've never been this enraged and angry at them. I'm angry at them, and I'm angry at them for, you know, because, you know, they are where I thought they are, you know, and we are, and it's going to go be like the 1968 presidential elections again. It might be. And until next time, I'm going to signing off.